Welcome back to the Los Alamitos Preview Show. As mentioned earlier, Saturday's a huge night here at Los Alamitos, California Champions Night. We're going to have 12 quarter-horse stakes races down the straightaway for our Calbreds, ranging at distances from 350 up to 400 yards. And to give us a more detailed description of the horses going postward, here we are with Orlando Gutierrez to talk about California Champions Night.
One of the most prestigious quarter-horse racing nights of the year is on tap, as the 16th running of California Breeders' Champions Night will offer a full evening of stakes races this Saturday night. The racing action will be headed by the running of the Governor's Cup Futurity, plus the running of the Governor's Cup Derby headed by Grade 3 Derby winners Forget It and Back in Front. 12 stakes races will be contested as part of the Champions Night program, and the card will feature a total of 3 Pick 4 wagering opportunities. First post on Saturday is 7:10 p.m. Ed Allred's Cell Topper was tremendous on Governor's Cup Futurity trial night, as he led from start to finish on the way to a neck victory and the fastest qualifying time. Trained by Scott Willoughby and ridden by Carlos Huerta, Cell Topper ran a huge third in the Edberg Million Futurity final, moving up from 8th place and only finishing a half length away from runner-up Dog's Best Card. Parsons Ranch Phoebe's Dynasty is another top runner to watch, as the gelding from the Gray family of Dashing Phoebe is unbeaten in 3 career starts. Chris O'Dell trains Phoebe's Dynasty, who will be ridden by Eduardo Nicasio from post number 3. Other top names in the Governor's Cup Futurity include Butter Think Twice, who ran 5th in the Edberg Million Futurity, and Little Talks, who posted an impressive 3/4 length win in the Governor's Cup Futurity trials. The Governor's Cup Derby is strong on talent. The fastest qualifier is Ed Allred's Take a Look, who outdueled La Primera del Año Derby winner Back in Front in their trial race on July the 12th. Trained by James Glenn Jr. and to be ridden by Ulises Gomez, Take a Look has won her last 2 starts, including a 1.5 length win in the La Pacifica Handicap. The Spencer Childers California Breeders' Championship Handicap is the main event for older horses. The star-studded field will feature the Superstar Muniz, plus former champion Last to Fire and Vessel's Maturity runner-up Well and Good. Trained by John Cooper for owner Ronald Harley, Muniz will go after his 18th win in 27 career starts. Other top runners on Champions Night will include Grade 1 winner Quirky, who will head the $40,000 Matron Stakes, multiple stakes winner New Look, who will lead the way in the $25,000 Sprint Stakes, and Corona Chick Handicap winner A Goddess Through Fire, who will headline the $25,000 Jens List Memorial California Breeders' Stakes. In addition to this great racing card, Los Alamitos on-track patrons will receive a free The Stars of Quarter Horse Racing t-shirt with a paid admission while supplies last. The free shirt will feature 4 outstanding Calbred runners, headed by Muniz and Quirky. The giveaway will be held across from the finish line on the grandstand apron.
Well, thanks, Orlando, and I'm certainly pumped up for some of these races last night. I know you are too. We're going to be talking right now about the Governor's Cup Futurity and the Governor's Cup Derby. They're the marquee events, although I think the Spencer Childers has the big name in Muniz. But how about the Governor's Cup Futurity, which is often the up-and-coming stars come out of this race to perform better on in their 3- and 4-year-old campaigns? Is Cell Topper the one to beat?
Oh, definitely so, because he is our fastest qualifier and he always fires bullets, and he's even done well at the rails. So of course Cell Topper, but many others have a chance, because this race here, it comes down to the quick break there. Whoever breaks cleanly and run their race will probably win the race, but it's wide open.
Right. Cell Topper was okay in this trial win, not quite as overpowering as I expected, but that might have been because it ran such a hard race, went 3rd in the Edberg Million Futurity. But the horse that really caught my eye, and I listened to the call again because I really liked the way Phoebe's Dynasty won the final trial, almost putting up the same time as Cell Topper, undefeated in 3 starts, and I think this horse is getting better and better.
And you're right, this horse is heading the right direction too, because this horse was bumped from the start there. Midway did drift outwards, but once this horse leveled, Phoebe's Dynasty was very strong there, and this is a horse that we haven't seen. Maybe his best, maybe Phoebe's Dynasty, or maybe the horse called Fired Weller. Both horses I thought ran a heck of a race despite early trouble.
Well, it's not just those 3 horses. We got Butter Think Twice, who was a trouble 5th in the finals of the Edberg Million, won the trial over shutout, and we have a horse that gets better and better, Little Talks. I think has a great chance to upset this field with Cesar D'Alba aboard. I love the way this horse is level midway the last 2 times.
Yeah, she's like the riding danger for this field, because first of all, she's seeking her 4th consecutive win. Her last 2 races when she won there, she was at 4-1. So Little Talks there, believe me, this horse can run and can even win the big race.
Okay, and as far as the Governor's Cup Derby, Forget It, Back in Front, 2 major Derby winners earlier this year, but I'm looking for either Take a Look or maybe Chicanery. If the 2 prior Derby winners don't fire their best shots, they might be able to win.
Well, I like to, take a look. First of all, this horse is very, very consistent, and I just like how this horse won for post number 2 and season post number 2. So I give her an answer in my opinion, but also a horse called Chicanery, a horse that I thought was just tremendous, a tremendous finisher. I like where this horse drums. Maybe Chicanery peaking the right time there. Maybe it's the 4 Chicanery in the big race.
Right, my only concern about Chicanery, the horse had to run so hard to overcome that early trouble and almost was able to beat Forget It. I don't know how much that might have taken out of Chicanery, but when I watched the tape and take a look, Ulysses Gomez appeared to have a pretty good hold on that filly the last 16th of a mile, and I just like the progress she's making.
And also a horse called Forget It, who actually won his Derby trials. I thought this horse wasn't really at his best, but he won. But Forget It, like many others, just really sitting on a very big effort.
Of course, he draws the outside post, which will probably be to his benefit because he can rocket out of the gate. So a great race here on Saturday night, California Champions Night, with the Governor's Cup Futurity and Derby headlining the program. But we have